Hello, 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 hello. Knock, 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 knock. Who is home? Please let me in and let's have a conversation on G o'clock. These are simply tales and thoughts of mine that I get to share with you. I'm so excited that you make time to watch, drop a comment, and of course, share with your friends and family as well. How is everyone around you doing? I hope everybody is sane, they're well, and of course, they are making it happen for themselves. So, Mr. Eazi got married. We're all excited about it. People are drooling over the pictures, the venue of their marriage, the personalities that were present at their marriage. What a perfect marriage ceremony it was. Who wouldn't like to marry in three different, continents or three different places with your favorite family and friends, with multiple billionaires and the friends, of billionaires and people already picking bills for your first baby and all. Who wouldn't like that? I would definitely love to have something like that. If wishes were horses, you know what they say, beggars will ride. But in all of the conversations, people have been asking questions about Mr. Eazi. And there's something that caught my attention. Recently, there was a booklet from his school days that popped up online and drove a conversation that has caught my interest as well, because I am so particular about the words we say to ourselves. I remember posting a video where I was telling you that anybody can say anything to you, but what you say to yourself really and truly matters. So when I saw this booklet that featured Mr. Eazi as far back as whether he's junior high or senior high, that guy looks so cute and small in there. So I'm thinking that was either primary or junior high school where this thing was documented. He talked about the fact that, and he says, it is not over until it's over. See you at the top. Everyone, cheers! It was that simple. But are we seeing him at the top? Did he manifest the thing that he wrote years ago? I'm sure naively, a young man who had dreams and was just dreaming about, seeing himself at the top, and he wrote it. He wrote it and he's manifesting it. A reason why we are pulling out that document today to say, he said this when he was quite young. Brings me back to what I said. Anybody can say anything to you. What are you saying to yourself? He said to himself that he will see us at the top. How many of us are at the top with him? He's actually there. Leg cross, enjoying his life, cruising his cruise, and making things happen for himself. But he spoke it into being. That being said, I just got reminded of what the Bible said, that the power of life and death lies in the tongue, and they that eat it will bear the fruit thereof. We have been told before now that, and let me preach some more, that by faith the world was framed. God just opened his mouth and said, let there be light, and there was light. He spoke it into being. What are you speaking into being about yourself? Again, anybody around you can call you a failure, but you will do yourself some harm when you yourself call yourself that failure. Anybody around can call you anything and assume that you're anything in their head. That is their perception of you. What is your perception of yourself? What are you speaking into the atmosphere? Mr. Eazi's story struck me because I'm like, this guy spoke what he's enjoying now. He spoke what he's become now. Speak it into the atmosphere. One of the songs that I like so much, and I love it every time I want to speak things into my life and I'm doubting myself, I sing the song. I don't really know the one who composed, but I heard it in church many years ago, early 2000s. It says, I shall have what I decree, it belongs to me. I'm gonna speak into the atmosphere. Something like that, and he ends by saying amen, like a declaration of it will come to pass, it will come to pass. I love that song. Everything I decree, everything I declare I should have. I am of the big conviction that you speak what you want to see. You speak it into existence. Anybody around you can tell you otherwise, but it's your conviction. It is what you have faith in. But it doesn't end there. It doesn't end with just speaking it. Because I know a lot of Christians who like to speak things into existence, speak, and they put their hands in between their thighs and hoping that manna will fall from heaven. It doesn't work like that. Take case in point and that reference point, Mr. Eazi. I've been following a lot of conversations around him after seeing that post, because you know that obviously people have their own perception of how he made his wealth. And so I have been listening keenly, watching keenly, and saying that, apart from writing this post, what did Mr. Eazi do? I know that he has been in Ghana schooling and doing music. But before then, I saw a post of Mr. Eazi saying that he started doing business when he came to school. He didn't really say he started doing, but he said when he was in school in Ghana, he was selling phones, both used phones, trading people's old phones for new ones. He said also that he had gone to Computer Village. If you're familiar with Computer Village in Nigeria, the name itself tells that everything technology is there. Then I said, okay, so the guy didn't just write those things on paper, go to sleep and hoping that something will happen miraculously for him. He worked towards it. I have a huge problem with people who believe in God, who believe in what they say, faith it till you make it, not fake it, but faith it, believe in it, hold on to it, speak it till you make it, and yet they put their hands in between their thighs when they show up at work. I have a problem with Christians showing up at work and being extremely lazy. Like, God, you are the light of the world, you're the salt of the earth, you're the ones who are supposed to show how it's done. You won't shabalaba and kabo and pray and go into the office and cross your leg and say, oh, I have spoken it into the atmosphere. They say the power of life and death lies in the tongue, so I've said it. And then you go and you're sleeping at work. I am extremely upset with those kind of Christians, because you need to work it out. Look at Mr. Eazi's story. He began to trade. He traded to the extent that he made a loss. He said he made a loss of 90 million naira or something. I saw something like that. I might not be specific. I might not be correct with the figures. But I remember him saying that he lost a huge amount of money. Money that belongs to people that he was doing business with. This is somebody who has said, see you at the top, and was aiming to be at the top. I took a lot of inspiration from Mr. Eazi's story, and that is why I'm hammering on it so bad. Then he says it was within that time that he began to fall in love with music. It took a disaster to now go falling in love with what will make us know him worldwide. Hey! Sometimes it's in the fall, sometimes it is in what you call the disaster. Sometimes it is what you call the rejection that will cause you to blossom. You're speaking it into the atmosphere, but you're not sleeping. He didn't go to sleep. He started making music. That got us to know Mr. Eazi. That has given him the global recognition that he has now. My dear, it is not the end of it when you fail. We all have failed before. In fact, if everybody that you've admired, looked up to, cherished, called names, mentor, whatever, could tell you the truth, they will tell you mostly it is in the fall. It is in what looks like the failure. It is in what looks like the impossibility that a gem springs forth. That a glorious, output springs forth. It is in what looks like, that's my end, Mogbeo, like the Nigerians will say, I am dead, mewo, radio, mess that's here free. It is in what looks like the shame, my dear, that God makes the testimony out of. I have been extremely excited reading the story of Mr. Eazi and looking at it and I'm like, okay, it didn't just happen in a day. We have had our perceptions about him, marrying a billionaire daughter, and that's all that we thought of. But this is a guy documenting his story. And it goes to the point of me saying, document your process. Document your process. Document your process, because in documenting your process, you begin to appreciate life. You begin to appreciate your failure. You begin to also appreciate your successes. And it's in those failures that you begin to learn lessons and pick them up and say, I failed here, here. I was betrayed here. This didn't work out. I am not towing that line anymore. I am going this way. This worked out. How about we enhance on this? How about we try something of this nature? How about, it isn't what gives you pride. If you wake up and, for me, if I wake up and I score a goal in terms of maybe production, because I'm a production person, and I'm able to sell my content, or my content is getting the needed attention, or my services is being appreciated. Hey, let's go to another one. I am one of the people who is never content with what I do. Like, I'm looking forward, what can I do next? What's the next thing? I do not sit down at all, because I've spoken things into the atmosphere that needs to come alive, that needs to happen. It will not happen by chance. It will not just happen, by fluke. I am faithing it till I make it. But I'm not faking it. I cannot even attempt to fake it. I'll be caught. But I have faith. And once I have faith, I am working at it. So what are you doing? Just writing the things, because yes, the Bible says clearly, write the vision that though it tarries, it will surely come to pass. Write it. Let it be posted on your door, it posted by your bed. Let it be in your diary. Read it daily. Confess it. But if you do not work at it, I'm sorry. You can pray all you can, but nothing happens in the vacuum. You need to work at it. If I tell you how I got here, for those of you who've heard the stories, I'm sure that, it's like a broken record. I used to sleep in my car in front of the multimedia group. It took Makokweku Mante, Honorable, to say, enough is enough. A lady cannot be doing this. I used to do all the late night, activities. Oh, an artist is doing it. Whether I was invited or I was not invited, I will call. Hey, please, what is happening? I am there with camera. I worked my way here. And I thank God for grace, because you need to work it. And whilst you work it, God will shower his blessings on you. Like, you have spoken it already and you're working at it. So you cannot just sit down and be wishing for things, especially the younger folks these days. Like, the things they wish for, they are no longer interested in interning. They are looking for quick money. I've sat in church service and seen a young guy with his parents. I don't think they were paying attention. Oh, Betty, sorry them. Quick money. Quick money. My mother was telling me about somebody that they hired, somebody whose services they hired, took 15,000 out of their mobile money wallets that they were into that business and used it for betting. A young guy, they said two of them, one is a JSS leaver and one is an SS leaver or something like that. Young folks. They don't believe in hard work anymore. Oh, menyesika. The menyesika, you're carrying your shoulder high. What are you doing to nyesika? Go and ask and be told. It doesn't happen in a vacuum. It's not by fluke. It's not by words. It's not just by talk. But before I wrap up, and this is to all mothers, on one of the episodes of Just Being Us, we shows on Aquaba Magic, we're just about wrapping up with this season. We're in the second season. If you haven't watched her, just keep your eyes locked on Aquaba Magic, DSTV 150 and GoTV 102. My dear, I had actress Kisa Beckley in the studio with me. I was pregnant when we were shooting that edition. She had given birth to Enam. Enam is old now. I think she says it's 5 years or so. But one of the things I learned from Kisa that I practiced during my pregnancy, and I still do till date, was she said when she was pregnant, she used to touch her navel. And this is for mothers. This is for expecting mothers. And this is for pregnant women also to imbibe and learn and practice. I think it works. She said she used to touch her navel and speak life into her son.
Every night I put my finger on my navel. God, this boy is ordained. He is the greatest of all time. You'll be a child that when you look at him, you will look again.
Wow.
Yes, wherever he goes in the world, you'll be noticed because of maybe his intelligence or maybe how he plays ball or how he talks. Because I'm trying to raise a man.
After hearing that, the things I've said concerning my son, the things I've told that boy from my tummy before he came, the things I've spoken to him about, like I am prophesying into his life. So begin to do that for yourself as a mother, into your children's life before they go, into your pregnant self before you step out. Like, speak life. We should learn to speak life, because people around us can speak death, they can speak malicious things, they can speak evil. And if you don't take care, you will be crowded in your head. The Almighty says, the power of life and death lies in this your tongue. Adewejule. Olile, olile no. Power of life and death lies in your tongue. Use it and eat the fruit thereof. What are you saying to yourself? Anybody can say anything to you. If you don't believe me, look at Mr. Eazi saying, cheers to everyone, we will see ourselves at the top. He says it's not over until it's over. Is the story over yet? Have you seen him at the top? Is it blossoming? Let that be a reason for you to speak life into your life. Until I see you again on another episode of G O'Clock, my name is MzGee. Catch you on my socials. Bye.